Right, so I made myself a little camera rig, and it looks like something out of a cartoon, but it actually works really well. The original idea was just to hang the camera down, but that moved too much. This is a bit better because I can tilt it with the tripod, put it where I need it, and it's easy to take the camera on and off to access the battery or the card. Anyways, I finally got my hands on a Faber-Castell Pit Gray marker. I've been wanting one of these forever. I have a black one, the big fat black ones, and I really like that one. It's really nice for filling in large areas of black. It's also really smooth. I was kind of warned off these because they don't blend well. I don't really have anything to blend one with because I only got one. But it works okay for what I want. I think the paper is more important. I don't have any marker paper around because I've never really had any markers to use it with, and I don't really like using it for anything else. So I need to get some marker paper. This is the best paper it works on at the moment from what I've tested. It also works well if I put like a thin down layer of acrylic gel down first, but that takes a while to dry and it warps the paper and it's a mess, so I'll just have to deal with this. I'm not going to do that. I'll buy marker paper eventually. So yeah, I can't really tell you how well it blends. It does feel a lot stiffer than the black one, and not really as smooth, but it does still, I can still dip it in like water and make a lighter tone. Then that's what I used to do with the black one, but the black marker is so big that the ink rushes to it really quickly. Not so much with this one. So if I wanted to fill in a large area of gray with a big marker, it turns black really fast. So anyways, I'm doing a little sketch of a house, and it took around 10 minutes, which is what I would usually take if I'm doing a sketch of a building or something outside. I'll leave a link in the description to the image. And first, as you might have noticed, or maybe not, I don't know if you could see the pencil marks, but I like to start out like blocking in the shape, like first a circle for where the sketch is going to be, because I'm just horrible at the overall composition of like a sketch page. I just make a mess if I don't do this. And then I blocked in the perspective of the building, so now with the pen I can just follow those lines. And here I'm using a Rotring Tiki graphic. I think the 0.1 or the 0.2. And these are my favorite inking pens. They're so nice and smooth, and you can see the ink in the barrel. They're a bit expensive here compared to other brands, but they're worth it. I have different sizes for stippling, but I don't really, when I'm sketching, I end up using just one size, usually a really thin one, because I like how it looks. And as for the drawing itself, I'm being very rough. Like if I were outside, I'd have maybe half an hour max or whatever where I am, and you just can't draw everything in perfect. So what you have to do is you just have to make it look nice. And even though by itself all the lines are messy and stuff, overall the drawing, you can make it look okay, like from a distance, and not even from a distance, it'll just look like a messy ink sketch. And then one thing I like to do is, like here on the sides, I'll make the details even less detailed, so I'm putting the most detail where I want the viewer's eye to go. And not just because of that, because even in real life, and especially if you're using reference photos, there might be trees in the way or something, and you just can't get the entire view of the building, so it helps to sort of fade out the details. Anyways, here I've zoomed in, and now I'm trying the pen, and this was the Cold Gray 3, I think that's the lightest gray, or at least the lightest gray the shop had. And the building itself is gray, and there's a temptation to just put gray everywhere. but usually I won't even do the shadows that much. So I'll do the gray of the building, and I'll do the windows a lot, and just to highlight the detail that is not there or already there. And again, I faded with a little bit of water. You can just dip the spray some water, or just put a drop of water on a piece of plastic or a cap or something, and you can dip the pen in there and make it lighter, a lighter gray for those details that are in the background. And then again, a darker gray where you want the viewer's eye to go. Now here I'm going into a little bit more detail, but still in the background here I'm still using a lighter gray. And then, for example, on those doors in the front, I passed over them a few times so that they're much darker than before. And I'm doing just a few areas of shadow or of texture with some lines, really simple, nothing too complicated. I don't really want to worry if these are crooked. The whole sketch tends to have a kind of crooked feel. It's really nice for drawing houses like these that look kind of like haunted houses and stuff. And then there's like an entire floor at the bottom of the building. And again, I dipped into water first to start with a light gray, and then went to a dark gray. And that line there between the base and the drawing gets a bit messed up, so I just real quickly, while it's still wet, I drew a line. And then there were some windows in the bottom, but I'm just very loosely hinting at them, and that's about it, because you couldn't see in the picture what else is going on. Anyways, so that's the drawing for today. I hope to do these more often. I've already gotten back into the rhythm of sketching a couple times a week, but I'm going to see if I can film more now that I have the camera rig.